I want to thank the organizers for this unique opportunity given to me to share my thoughts on a very important topic, engaging and maximizing your youthful years positively. And when the chairman was delivering his speech, I was wondering whether there would be any need for us, because he gave a very, very comprehensive speech. May God bless you, our chairman. Today, we are here to learn. You have our leaders present here, senior military officers, people who have really accomplished. You have our parents here, people of great accomplishments. You have our teachers here, people of great accomplishments. Can we give all of them a round of applause? I'm going to start by saying that, and I would like the graduates to understand that you matriculate and graduate in life in several spheres. There was a time you were conceived in your mother's womb without your knowledge. The day you were delivered, that was a graduation. You graduated from one phase because you did not know when the sperm mingled with the egg of the mother, when it became a clot of blood. That was you. When the clot of blood became a lump of flesh, that was you, still inside your mother's womb. And when the flesh became bone, and when the bone was eventually covered with flesh, and when your organs were being developed without your knowledge, many people lost their lives at that stage, but Almighty God delivered you. So the first message today is give it to God. What did I say? Dedicate your graduation to God. Will you say that to the next person? And I have this practice. As soon as I finish, I want one of you to come out and give me 10 points that you have heard from this lecture. Of course, the first one now is the bonus. Dedicate your graduation to who? So I will not teach you the following, the next ones. We dedicate it to God because the failure in this country is the failure of recognition. In Nigeria is the most favored country in the world. Can you say, I am proud of Nigeria? I am saying this, and I am very, very confident of what I'm saying. Many of our leaders here have traveled around the world. If you go around the world and come back, you will still thank God that you are a Nigerian. Many parts of the world suffer from extreme weather conditions. You get to some parts of the world, they tell you they are suffering from, they are in -4 degrees. You know what that means? For example, if you have challenges with your organs, whether liver or whatever, they will tell you, do physical exercise. Yes, many people understand the need to do it. But what is the inhibiting factor? Lack of discipline. Whatever you want to achieve in life, you need discipline. Number 3, make today the tomorrow you talked about yesterday. Can you say that? Make today the tomorrow you talked about yesterday. Can you say that? That is avoiding procrastination. When people resolve that, okay, now that I know what is right, they will say, from tomorrow, I'm going to start living a life of discipline. From tomorrow, I'm going to ensure that I begin to do A, B, C. But tomorrow never comes. So what is the solution? Make today that tomorrow that you have always talked about. Is it clear to you? You know what I'm even going to do? I'm just going to point at you to come and tell me all the 10 points. So I think that is more strategic. So everybody is aware now. What is the third point I have talked about? What does that mean? You should not procrastinate. Stop delaying your action plan. You want to do something, begin to do it. Number 3, believe in yourself. What's number 3? I mean, it's number 4. What's number 4? Believe in yourself. Now, which country won the World Cup? So you were watching the France won. Which continent assisted France to win? Africa. So many Africans were in that team, and they succeeded in winning the World Cup for France. That tells you that God has not put us at a disadvantage, but because we do not believe in ourselves. If Nigeria wants to set up the team, the first thing you hear is federal character, whether that person knows how to play or not. Until we get out of some of these factors. If all the good players in Nigeria are from Enugu, Enugu should go and represent us. When they get to the World Cup, will they call them Enugu? What will they call them? Nigerians. So, meritocracy should replace nepotism. Say that, let me hear. No, you are not talking. Say meritocracy should replace nepotism. You see what I'm talking about? What indiscipline can cause. Some people are not obeying instructions and everybody wants to come in. You can see that we are distracted. Never allow it. When they give you instruction, please stick to that instruction because it will save life. People are pushing over there, and I beg you, obey instruction. When they ask you to stay out, you stay out. This is why they tell you they witness stampede all over the world. Without any vehicle hitting you, human beings can die out of stampede. May we be saved from our own self-destruction. Can you say amen? So what point am I now? What is point number 4? Believe in yourself. Look at a young boy. Look at what happened to our creative artists here now. You have demonstrated something that I'm going to go away with. Look at the Igbo performance. It was unique. I was almost asking, did you hire these people from outside? You have to pay a lot of money. Meanwhile, they are students of this school. Can you clap for yourself? Look at a young boy, an 8-year-old boy was able to draw the French president when he came here in 2 hours. Believe in yourself. Believe in your talents. Do not say because my friends want to be lawyers, I want to be lawyers. No. I'm still coming to the parents. Let me face the graduates first. Do not say because my friends want to be a medical doctor, I must be a medical doctor. It's a lie. Do not go that route. Every profession is unique. What did I say? Provided you believe in what you are doing, you have passion for it, you have your strength developed. One day, one woman came to me and said, please help my daughter. I want my daughter to be enrolled at the Lagos State University College of Medicine. Then I asked the woman, look at the results of your daughter. This result is not strong enough for medicine, and you will not be the one to assist her. She started crying. Use your position. Honorable, I know you have a slot. I said, will my slot write the exam in future for her? You know what I told her? Then I asked her, this is college of, go to Lasukom or Lasut. Go there. When you get to the premises of the College of Medicine, what's the first thing that you will see? Is it doctors or building? What will you see first? You see building. When the building is constructed by medical doctors, without the buildings, can they operate in that place? There was a day the doctors went on strike. So, as a preacher, I was asking them, do not because of the increase in salary or whatever, be unmindful of the number of deaths occurring. So they said, our job is so essential. You know what I told them? your job is not more essential than the job of a fashion designer. They were mad at me. How can you compare the medical profession with tailoring, with fashion designing? You know what I told them? I said, I will ask you just one question. For you to know that your job is at par with that other profession. I said, can anybody call you for a medical emergency that involves even your own mother? Your mother has an emergency in the next street, and then you need to go there. Can you go there naked? He said, when he was not mad. When I'm not mad, how can I go naked to go and attend to an emergency? I said, it's your mother. He said, and so what? Because it's my mother, I will now travel from this street to the other street naked. I said, but can you sew the pants that you even wear, the trousers, the clothes you are putting on? If your job, if something is important for you to do, whatever will make it possible for you to do is equally important. Many of us fail in life because we choose for ourselves what we do not have strength in doing. The cook, the man who cook for the president is as important as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Who can tell me why? What does it take him to put an end to his life? If Ambode comes in now, people will rise in respect of the governor. But when his driver comes in, people just say that's the governor's driver. Meanwhile, if they are on Third Mainland Bridge and the driver say, Oga, sit down, me, I have looked at this world, there's nothing else for me to achieve. And the next thing is the lagoon. What will the governor tell the driver? Governor will say, you are the excellency, go. Believe in yourself. Do you understand? Believe in what? The next point, write 5 P's. 5 what? P's. Whatever you want to do in life, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Can you say that? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. I want you to say it again. If you learn these five P's, you will succeed in life. Whatever assignment you have, don't take it for granted. Even if it is a speech you want to make, lock yourself inside your room and begin to make that speech. Deliver it. Record yourself. Perfect it. Correct yourself. Do it and do it and do it over. That is why 10 times if they tell you Nigeria wants to face Croatia, I will not watch the match. Because I know us now. A time is coming when people like you now will represent Nigeria and we will now beat Croatia. You know I'm mentioning Croatia. The population of Croatia is not up to the population of Lagos State. But it has entered the world map. Can you I can do it? Anybody say I can do it? You can do it. You can do it. Go out with that spirit. I can do it. This country is so strong, it's so favored, but because we take this for granted. Those who go for training, they train and train and train and train, and in this final selection, it is excellence and merit, not nepotism. You know what they call it, nepotism? Nepotism is for me to identify someone who can perform and now say, because this one is my sister's son, I messed up the glory of the whole country. So what is the theory of the 5 P's? Someone, all of you say it. So when I have an exam, what should I do? Proper. Okay, so the next point follows that. Avoid distractions. What did I say now? You are not joining me. So can you list the distractions in your life? A bad friend is a distraction. Delete bad friends from your life. Can you say that? Add good friends to your life. This is because we are easily influenced by the company that we keep. When you can you complete this? Show me your friend. When it is time for a particular subject, meanwhile, one of the distractions is the social media. Yes or no? So since you have said yes, avoid the social media. You only go there like you go to the supermarket to buy what you want to buy and get out. What did I just say now? You go to the social media like you go where? Do you stay in the supermarket and start roaming about? What will they tell you? Go out now if you don't have anything to buy. If you stay there, you open Facebook and you stay there, you will see one good thing and see 99 bad things. The first thing you start seeing is what God has legislated against. One of the excellencies of a man's life or a woman's life is leaving alone things which are no concern of his. We distract ourselves with what we have nothing to do about. Somebody will show you the nakedness of someone and tell you, be the first to comment. Is it not funny? Why should I be the first to comment? Are you crazy? Why must you force me to comment? That is what you should be asking yourself. You have no business about it. It is not your business. They are even showing you the privacy of another person. You don't need it in your life. At the end of the day, it adds nothing. It takes away from your piety. Are you with me? So when a friend comes in and the friend is not talking about your progress, the friend is not talking about honesty, the friend is not talking about integrity, the friend is not making reference to those who have succeeded in life, the friend is reminding you of part 7 of a useless movie that adds nothing to your life, and 9 o'clock tomorrow is your paper. What should you do to such a friend? A friend that is describing how his boyfriend slept with her. What should you do to that friend? Failure to delete at the right time, you will be deleted from the company of the righteous. What values am I adding? That's the next point. What values am I? The problem with Nigeria, despite being the most favored country, is that people no longer talk about what they want to add. They want to talk about what is in it for them. And I tell people, sacrifice. Can you say sacrifice? So in front of that, sacrifice. Put sacrifice. Oh, I'm not happy. You are not with me. Oh. In front of what values am I adding? What should you put? Sacrifice. I watch what some people do, and they betray the trust in this country. Some military officers will sacrifice their life as Sambisa Forest. They die to keep the country together. You see policemen being slaughtered because they are volunteered to come out and say, we will defend Nigeria. Then what is required of the ordinary Nigerians? Is it to have hope, belief in the system, not rumor mongering. A country that has been destroyed by years, and someone came up and said, you know what, despite what God has done, we have by our own hands destroyed it. Okay, there is hope, and what we are going to do is there will be a change program. There will be what? And when you are doing a change program, people are divided into 4. You have the change champions. The first category, they are called what? They are called what? Change champions. Then you have the game changers. You have what? Then you have change skeptics. What did I call them? Change what? Then you have change supporters. Change champions are those who wake up and say there must be a change. The change supporters are those who will support it. The change skeptics are those who will say, that's how they will be saying it. What are they going to do? They don't believe in it. The worst group, they are the game changers. They have the highest level of resistance and they have the highest level of influence. What do they do in the society? Now tell me which category these people fall into. When the president and the executive, with a combination of the military and everybody, they are able to apprehend a thief, somebody who has stolen the resources of the country. It is not easy to arrest somebody who is powerful, because the first thing the person does when you get to his doorstep is, have you come to arrest me? Say yes. Okay. You pick between that 1 billion and then taking me away. There's 1 billion in that place for you and taking me away. How many Nigerians will decide to take him away when you can take 1 billion away? But today, there are Nigerians who are doing away with their useless money and they are getting arrested. But do you know why? Eventually, when the armed forces, the police, the EFCC have tried to apprehend them, somebody like me and you will now come out and say, I am senior advocate of Nigeria and I specialize in bad cases. How much did you steal? I stole only 3 billion. Bring 1 billion. Then he brought 1 billion and the man started quoting, according to Professor Mondofo of the University of Bologna in section 72, the African Charter on Human and People's Rights.